Jerusalem, if I forget you, fire not gonna come from it, Jerusalem.
In just a matter of hours, Jews all over the world will be observing the fast of Tisha B'Av, the fast of the 9th day of the Hebrew month of Av. This day is actually the saddest day in the Hebrew calendar. On this day, the Babylonians destroyed the first temple in the year 586 BCE, and the Romans burned down the second temple in the year 70 CE. These events are so tragic that the rabbis made the ruling that Jews should refrain from all pleasurable activities from the beginning of the month of Av. We also learn throughout history that many other catastrophes occurred on this day as well. In the year 1290, the Jews from England were expelled. The Jews were expelled from Spain in 1492. And during the Holocaust, the Nazis often organized murders on this day. According to the Talmud, God marked this day as a day of calamity because of an incident found in the book of Numbers, which took place on the day during the period of the journey through the wilderness. The spies that we read about just a few weeks ago went out to Canaan and came back with a discouraging report, and the people complained. As a result of the complaining of the Israelite people, this day became a day of mourning for the Jewish people. So what happens today on Tisha B'Av? This is a full fast day like Yom Kippur. It is a fast from sundown to sundown. Like Yom Kippur, we are commanded to refrain from eating, drinking, wearing perfume, bathing, and wearing leather shoes. On the evening of Tisha B'Av, Ma'ariv consists of the reading of Eicha, the book of Lamentations, and we sit on the floor during the service. In the morning, talit and tefillin are not worn, rather they are worn at mincha. Needless to say, this is not a celebratory holiday, but it is a very important holiday. Tisha B'Av is uncomfortable, and today it is often a nuisance because of the fasting. But Tisha B'Av teaches us an important lesson in our history and in world history. This day teaches us to remember. This day teaches us that there is the tendency for history to repeat itself. We need to recognize our history, and we do this by observing the holidays and by observing these fasts and by visiting Israel, where we have the opportunity to walk in the footsteps of our ancestors. At the end of the Bible, Moses addresses the people of Israel and tells them to remember the days of old, consider the years of the generations. Moses tells the people of Israel to reflect upon their past history. We remember in order to understand the present and to help us reach tomorrow. We remember it so we can carry on our traditions, and we remember history so we can learn from our mistakes. Rabbi Seymour Cohen once told the story of how after the passing of Rabbi Milton Steinberg at a young age, he met his aged father in a bookshop. A bookshop with its accumulation of the wisdom of the ages is a wonderful locale for a man and his thoughts. Mr. Steinberg told him that his strength came from the words of the psalm, "For the Lord is good, his mercy endures forever, and his faithfulness unto all generations." Yes, the old man said, God is a good God, yet each generation has to recapture its faith over and over again. We all face challenges and difficult moments in our lives, yet through our faith, we are able to continue living. We learn from the past in order to enjoy the present and move to the future. We are in the midst of a period of time where we recall moments in our history in order to prevent what happened in Jerusalem from ever happening again. So, as this fast day is approaching us, it is not a day designated to make us uncomfortable. Rather, it is a day designated to helping us remember where we come from and to help us get to where we want to be. So as we enter into Shabbat and into Tisha B'Av, I urge you to take time to reflect upon the past. As Moses said, remember the days of old, consider the years of the generations. Shabbat Shalom.
Jerusalem, if I forget you, fire that gun from Jerusalem, if I forget you, let my right hand forget what it's supposed to